Well, good evening, everyone. This is Fancy Nancy from FancyNancyStamps.com, and I want to welcome you to my studio today. We're going to be playing with In Symmetry and another fancy fun fold, and I'm looking forward to doing that. But before I do, I want to remind you we're still in the middle of summer shenanigans. And what does that mean? Well, if you're new to my channel, you know that I am rewarding my customers for participating in whatever way they can during the summer months. And so this is what it looks like. If you're watching this video or this Facebook Live or this YouTube video, because this will go in all those places, be sure and comment. Let me know you're watching so I can put an entry into the competition for you. Make a comment, share the video, let me know what you're thinking. Above all, the things I really like to hear is I want to know if there's any problem with the quality of the video for you. Many of you know I live way out in the country, and quite frankly, I rely only on satellite for my Facebook feed. And so sometimes it works and sometimes it does not. So I really need to know so that I can put a new one up for you and make sure that you can get all the contents of this video. Other ways that you can get points in the summer shenanigans. Well, you can participate in a class. I have many classes. I have face-to-face classes and I have clubs that are online. If you participate in those, you get an entry into summer shenanigans. If you place an order, you get an entry into summer shenanigans. If you're a member of my team and you attend a team meeting, of course, you get an entry into summer shenanigans. This is the best way to really get involved. And what happens when you are in summer shenanigans? Well, on the 20th of the month, and I've had two drawings so far, on the 20th of the month, I draw a name for a winner. We have had some really wonderful prizes. The last prize was a stamp bundle, so dies and stamps. And at the end, so on September 20th, we will have our last drawing. Also, we were going to put all of the entries back into the bucket, and I'm going to draw again for a $50 gift certificate for the winner. And I am certain you will have fun getting to choose your own merchandise from the Stampin' Up! Store. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be great. Excuse me. Getting ready here today, what I told you we were going to do a fancy fold. I want to show you what we're doing. So let me just turn the camera down for you. And maybe I can zoom it in just a little bit so you can see it a little bit closer up. This is our fun fold today. Woo! It went way up. Let's try to go back a little bit because, come on, back. Isn't this fun? You never can quite get things right. I'm going to keep working. Keep going. All right, here we are. So this is our fun fold card. I am using the In Symmetry paper and the stamps. Did I bring my stamps? Oh, yes, I did. Nope, I'm missing one. Oh, darn it. I'm going to have to run downstairs. I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to let you look at it. And I have to go get one more stamp. I can't believe I forgot that. But isn't that fun how that opens up and you can see again, it's all the pieces. Opens like this, and I'll be right back. Worry not. I shall be back. I'm back. Oh, for you who do not know me real well, I've spent a whole summer having heart trouble. And that was a run down the stairs and back up again. So let me get my breath. Let me take a drink of water and we'll get going again. Well, let me show you. We're going to start with a piece of paper. I'm going to move this down just a little bit more again. We're going to start with a piece of paper that is 5.5 on the short end and 11 on the long end. So I'm going to get out my trimmer and we are going to trim this piece of paper. Well, we're not really going to trim, we're going to score it. And what I want you to see here, this is not easy, I've got to get this right. Okay, what I want you to see is where we're going to score this piece of paper. Before I get going on that, this is our trimmer. It has two options. We have a cutting blade, this one, and we have a scoring blade. We're going to move the cutting blade up because we don't need it, and we are going to score first at 1 3/4, and then at 5.5, and then at, I could have done this if you're not going to get to see, 9 3/4. So to recap, it was 1 3/4, 5.5, and 9 3/4. And we're done with this. We can put it away. We're going to fold, and I know that I brought my bone folder. I'm going to make those creases nice and tight. When you have a fun fold and you have more than one fold, it's really important to make those really crisp. Then you have this fold right here in the front, and you have a second fold that goes up over the top. Now we're going to create a belly band before we're done, and it will hold it all in place, but for right now this is where we're at. We are going to use a whole bunch of different colors of our In Symmetry paper. I just love this. Isn't that beautiful together? That's the fun of this paper. So we're going to start out, because I really want this to be the predominant piece. It's going to go behind that first fold. So, and I am going to use my Stampin' Seal, which I truly, truly love. Oh.
Unknown caller.
Sorry about that. Hopefully you're still there with me. Yes, you are. Getting lots of calls for all my tests I've been doing. Whew. So you can see this makes for a really pretty fold, and then I'm going to put this pretty blue on the next one. And we're just going to center it up, put it in. And we're going to finish with the last one again, doing the same things. We kind of alternate. It's these cool, fun papers. Since I made this one this morning, I've already made another one to use for my online card class, and I can't wait to show it to you. I'm not showing it today. I'm going to show it on Thursday. So just be ready. And then I wanted to have, again, the same kind of color inside. So I'm going to use, this is my big background piece right there. So we'll just put that one right in the center. Again, lining it up, making sure we have equal border around on all sides. Yep. There we go. And then we're going to do some work. I'm just going to set this aside and let's do our stamping work. The first thing we want to do is to do a happy birthday. And by the way, where do my sentiments come from? You know, I save up my sentiments. This happy birthday happens to come from the golfing set from a year ago's spring set. I just like the size of the happy birthday, and that's why I chose to use it. And this is a new set Inspired, I think. And it says thinking of you on your special day. So those are the two I'm going to use. I want to use the Night of Navy because my background paper was Night of Navy. So right before I came on air, I spilt my water. So I'm picking things up and it's wet. Oh well. I'm going to what I call flag it on this end. So I'm going to put my happy birthday in here. Very nice. And we'll trim that up here. First thing. I'm going to use my littlest scissors here. When I flag it, I just cut down the center first, and then I just go from each corner to make a nice little set. And then we want to do a fun flower that's going to be on that belly band, and I wanted to do that in Calypso Coral. And again, this in symmetry. You guys remember, if you stamp it, you can then turn it around the other way. So you can make a full blossom, which makes this really fun. So let's start with the first piece. And we'll do the bottom piece. This is the hardest part for me, is the lining it up. I want it to be perfect, you know. We go. And I also want a flower on the inside. I want to make sure I don't get ink all over my table here, so I'm going to put this like this. There we go. I think I want one on the top too. So let's just turn it over. Makes it kind of fun. There we go. And with back to our blue. So this was Calypso Coral, everyone. So back to our blue, I'm going to put our little sentiment in the center. Very good. This whips up pretty easy, doesn't it? And it's cool. Let's go ahead and put this on the inside. That way when we start working on the outside, we will have it all set up. There we go. All right, so back to our flower. We're going to trim it off. Now normally I leave a little white. Today I'm not going to leave white because it's a medallion, and it just, to me, it looks a little unfinished because it isn't sitting on cardstock. It's just kind of on its own. I don't know if I'm making myself very clear on that, but it's one of the ways that I differentiate. If I'm laying it flat onto the card itself, indeed I would leave white, but not this time, just so you know. I was cutting ribbon with these scissors earlier, and I have a piece of ribbon there. So let's talk a little bit, because I told you that if you participated in a club, you would get points in Summer Shenanigans. So I want to tell you about the club that is coming up that you must RSVP by the 15th of the month. And it is my online card club. And this month, our online card club is doing using the Harvest Meadow stamp set. It you would receive in the mail a kit that includes everything you need to make 8 cards. It's 2 each of 4 different designs, and all of them will use the Harvest Meadow stamp set and dies. Now, you may choose to use other stamps and other dies, but if you wish to have those stamps and dies, they do not come in the kit. Just the paper, the cardstock, ribbon, embellishments, directions comes in the kit. If you want to order those pieces, I provide those to you at no shipping, no handling. So that comes up about an 18% discount. Now let me tell you a little bit more about this wonderful club. In addition to that wonderful kit, you're also going to get about usually a little over $20 worth of wonderful Stampin' Up! Merchandise. Paper, ribbon, cool embellishments, things that you're going to use when you're looking at cards that use this Harvest Meadow. So you can almost guess that they're going to be pieces from the suite, some sort of pieces from the suite. It's so cool. So you get the kit, you get the product, and you pay $36, and that includes your shipping to you. There's no additional shipping. Now that's pretty cool, don't you think? But there's still one more step that's even better. The first time that you order up my card club, it's free. I make the first kit free because I want you to know whether or not you're going to really like this and want to participate. It's really cool. So when you go to my website and you go to the classes, you will see everything you need to know about this online card club. And there'll be a place for you to RSVP and to order it. And it will say right off the bat that your first kit is free. It is a subscription service, so you sign up and you will be billed once a month, except not the first month. And it's very cool. It's a great way to, to really participate in a club, to keep busy, do lots of stamping, and even sometimes learn some great fun new techniques, because I like to do that. Okay, so did you see I added on our happy birthday? I'm gonna make a belly band here. I started with a piece of paper that was, I think this one's longer than, typically it's 1 by 11, but you know, designer series paper is 12 inches. And so I probably just did that. All right, so I'm gonna trim this off right here. And we want to wrap it around. We don't want to wrap it too tight because we want it to slide on and off easily so that people put it back on after they read our fun special card. I think I can still cut off some more. I like it not having too much extra paper. It doesn't get caught on anything. It does what it needs to do. So let's go ahead and add our adhesive here. And I add a pretty good amount because I don't want it to break apart. There we go. And then I'm going to take our fun medallion and I'm going to add that on right there. So I can once again add some adhesive. And again, I want to have a goodly amount so it's stuck. And there we go. We have a wonderful card. And we have used a fun new fold. So let's just recap here. Has a belly band that slides off. There you go. It opens up. It's got it's just a great fun fold. And see how fun it's when it's standing. It's It's just beautiful in every way. Let's recap where the score lines were. Remember, they were at 1 3/4, 5 1/2, and 9 3/4. That's really the only tricky thing in the whole card. I can tell you that I cut all the paper at 5 1/4, the decorator paper that is, and this piece is 3 1/2. This piece is 1 1/2, and this piece is 1 by 5 1/4. So it makes it very simple. The yellow piece inside is 4 across, 5 1/4, and the piece inside is simply 5 by 3 3/4. So it is a simple design. It uses our basic dimensions that we use when we're making cards. And it's fun, you guys. It's really fun. So let me just remind you that if you are interested in the online card club, please go to my website. I've added that here in the description page, or the description of this. And please visit my website, sign up. It's free for the first month. I don't think you'll be the least bit disappointed. And you will just be crafting away in your own time, in your own space. And I think that's a great thing for many of you who are very busy with children or working. So I just want to make sure that you know how I'm going to offer it. What else do I have to tell you? Kids Club. I want to tell you one brief thing. We do have a Kids Club. This is a face-to-face class. The young people come to my house on Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock, and it is the second Sunday of the month. And those kids this week are doing Nuts About You, and it's going to be the funnest. I will be showing you some of the product as we go along. And that really sums up what's happening at Fancy Nancy Studio in the next week. So I hope you'll visit my website. I hope you'll review the Fun Fold and make one for yourself. And I look forward to seeing you on Thursday at 4 o'clock. Hope you're having a great week. The sun is shining here, and it makes us all feel great. It's the most beautiful fall ever. So have a good one. Happy stamping. See you soon.